Smell those eggs and bacon. It's time for Breakfast Talk, a podcast covering a range of entrepreneurial and independent comics creation topics first thing in the morning. Of course, please like and share if you're enjoying our special seasoning. And be sure to subscribe to join us every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Let's talk. Breakfast Talk!
Welcome back to Breakfast Talk. This is episode 4. I am Greg at Sierra Nova Comics, and Hector, take it away.
I'm Hector, your podcast aficionado. No. I'm Hector at New Leaf Studios, the co-founder, lead artist, general awesome guy in general. So, cheers.
And I'm Dylan. I am co-founder, CTO, and editor-in-chief of Sierra Nova Comics.
And he's cooker of eggs.
Cooker of eggs.
Today's topic is...
Son of coal.
Today's topic is why building an authentic audience should be a priority.
It's authentic.
Authentic. So many people tried to do a Kickstarter or like a Indiegogo and any kind of crowdfunding campaign, and then they just do it without warning people first, or even having an audience. So this is like why this is like a major topic that it's not even discussed just by us. Like it's discussed by other like indie creators on YouTube and throughout. So yeah, we're gonna jump into that.
I could give you the best example of why this is a terrible idea. And not even to the extent of having no audience. We actually had some audience at least, and our Kickstarter failed miserably. So, and we did pre-promotion. We did promote while we didn't do a great job promoting while it was out, because I think at that point we already realized like it probably wasn't going to go anywhere. But yeah, so we're probably the prime example of why you need a solid audience and you need to have a lot of pre-planning in regards to building that audience, in regards to building an audience that's actually going to support you when you launch a crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah. I've said it like a million times. I launched an Indiegogo in 2017 just to, try to get money. Try to get the monies. We got $193. Thanks, Mom. Then I did another
That's the best
Indiegogo.
line ever, by the way.
Then I did another Indiegogo, and Dylan still said, "You shouldn't do that. You should look at this book and read it, and then follow this whole product launch thing." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna do it this way." And then that
read a
failed
book,
too.
Dylan. We're not gonna read a book.
I read it in a book.
Got the news. Got the news.
Got the news. So, yeah, obviously both of those failed. We didn't have an audience. We had no following at all.
Bless you.
So yeah, and then our Kickstarter was funded after one failed Kickstarter, after those two failed Indiegogos, because
Right.
It was not an audience issue for the first Kickstarter. It was more of just focus was kind of all around everywhere. So
Yeah, which was honestly, it was definitely a flaw. Like we had flaws in our Kickstarter as well, but it was definitely the aspect of not having a strong audience where people weren't even saying anything to us, giving us any feedback. So it was like, that's how you know, like you don't have a great audience, because at least some people would be like, well, I want to purchase this, or I want to do this, but this is too expensive, or this is this. Like we didn't even get any of that feedback. So that's how I know it's definitely an audience aspect to that.
Yeah.
okay.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost behind it?
She said that dinner's ready.
It's
I'm
breakfast.
eating- I know,
what are you
right?
talking about?
It's my breakfast.
We're recording this in the morning.
Yeah, 6:36 in the morning. Get that clock wrong.
I have coffee here. It's not booze, so it's morning.
I have seltzer. So, yeah, like it's just insane that people think they can run a campaign or they can do anything without an audience. And
No, it's not insane. It's normal. That's the problem.
yeah, well, it shouldn't be normal. So, which brings up mailing lists. Mailing lists are like a huge thing that everybody should have. I was helping this one guy start to create his Kickstarter, but he was going to just launch his Kickstarter without he has kind of an audience, but it's like it would be out of nowhere, and people would be like, like what's happening?
Like
So,
there's no updates up until that point. There would be no promotion up until launch.
yeah,
It
I'm
would
like,
just be
oh,
like,
you gotta like do a
Kickstarter's
pre,
out now.
yeah, you gotta do a pre like campaign, like you
Right.
gotta like talk about it, like what we've been doing and did last year, all of that. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like going through all the like motion, like, what you gotta do, and then he's like, oh, okay. And then I can launch now. And I'm like, what? No. Like, do you have a mailing list? And he didn't have a mailing list. Like, he had to set one up, like, in real time. Like, I had to, I'm like, go to MailChimp and do this. And he's like, oh, okay. And then, like, he's like, oh, I want people to go to my website. I'm like, well, you have to build an audience first. So
So you have to tell them to go to your website. It's
Yeah.
like, tell who? Exactly.
yeah. So he had all
Actually,
these he had all these cool ideas for like his Kickstarter. Like, oh, he wanted to like fly people out, like two people, like one or two people it's like the top tier reward, and they would fly out or they would come to the Comic-Con.
is that globally?
Yeah. Oh no, it would have to be in the United States. It's either like they live
I
in
could bus you out from the nearest suburb, maybe.
yeah, it's like
for
either
that.
where he lives, like I think it's Alabama, or somewhere near Alabama. And like you would have to live nearby,
Sure.
or like they could fly, whatever. But
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to nitpick. I saw the opportunity to make a joke, so
yeah. I said that to him. I was like, well, you're not gonna have like somebody from the UK, like because that's costly.
the price
I
of
don't know.
ticket.
Yeah, so
Japan, what are you talking about?
We got
But-
other people's money for that.
But that's like during like Corona, like the beginning of all of that. So
Yeah.
like I'm like like people can't go anywhere. So and then Comic-Con started,
Take that tear down.
yeah, and then Comic-Con started like going away and getting canceled, and there's like a few,
I actually on the topic of, not to cut you off, but on the top, actually to cut you off, but on the topic of like the building audience thing, and I actually ran into kind of an interesting conversation through an artist group, like a digital artist group, and one person was asking like, how important is it, or what's your practices pre Kickstarter, and like what would be the tiers and goals that you would do typically, or what's a good set of tiers and goals basically. So they're just trying to extrapolate some information from other people when they were going to launch. And actually, most people were kind of just echoing what we're saying. You have to, have a marketing campaign set up, or, at least do some promotions pre, and then really plan out your Kickstarter really, really well. And there was only one person who had kind of like a descending point of view. And it was funny because he kind of missed the point of a lot of what a lot of people were saying about this specific situation for this person and asking the question. And his answer was like, I don't think it's that important because like I launched like a couple different Kickstarters, like 7 different Kickstarters, and all of them were successful. I never had a problem with this and da 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 da. Like basically just like his selling his success as like that's how it should work for everyone. And the thing is, like, obviously I didn't see him at where he began, but like I went to go check his page, and he's got like over 5,000 on his Facebook. He's got like over 10,000 on his Instagram. Like, so he's got followers. So obviously it's not going to be as hard for him to succeed, throwing a campaign as opposed to somebody who's got less than 1,000, or so there's obviously a different situational aspect there. So I thought it was kind of bad advice to give to people, but also like he's speaking from his own experience, so he's just.
Well, that's the other thing too, is a lot of people forget. Like this is known as the curse of knowledge. Like once you get to a certain level, you forget what it's like to be at a different level. And so a lot of people, they're teaching you what they're doing now, but they're not showing you what they did to get there. It's kind of like a lot of those fake self-help gurus out there that are showing you the quick way to make money. It's like, no, that's quick if you've already got 1 million followers, or you've already got a 3,000 person mailing list, or if there's a bunch of things that they're skipping. which is the part. That's the reason why so many people get lost is they're trying to do the stuff the millionaires are doing or the
they're selling
are doing, and it's
they're selling an intermediate product as like a beginner's guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you need like an authentic audience, and it's not just for Kickstarter or any crowdfunding campaign, but like you need one in general because like let's say you have 1,000 followers on Twitter, but you for some reason you wanted to put your Twitter followers like up. You wanted to like just pay to get some, and those people aren't actually going to care what you're saying. So you actually need to like build network.
Greg, what are you trying to say?
So you need to build up your audience authentically. So yeah, so people would actually care
people.
What you're saying. Yeah,
you need real people to care.
not people with like phone numbers.
You shouldn't be chasing vanity metrics. You want to be chasing real people.
Exactly.
Hunting them down.
Exactly. So
and also connecting with them, so you can't really forget that aspect of it.
Yeah, networking is huge. There's marketing, and then there's networking, and like networking, it's like a part of it, but
art.
Like but I've networked with I don't know how many creators to get onto our platform.
Like this many?
Yeah,
a few more hands.
Oh my god. So yeah, if you have anything else to say, then.
Yeah, I was going to say, so the other thing that's important about getting an email list together, there's a guy named Russell Brunson, an entrepreneur that talks about this, that there's 3 different types of audiences that you can have. Or like attention that you can have. There's the audience or attention that you pay for, like Facebook ads, Google ads, things like that. Yes, exactly. So there's paid for ads or paid for attention, right? Then there's earned attention, right? An earned audience. That would be like, say you hop on our podcast and people find out about you through us as opposed to having to pay for it. You just spent your time. And not only that, it might work overtime if it stays someplace like a YouTube or a Spotify where people can eventually find you accidentally by stumbling across it. So that's the second type. But the third type and the best type to have is an audience that you own, and that is the only way to truly do that is through an email list. Facebook could shut down, Instagram could shut down, YouTube could shut down, but emails are still going to be there. Emails are the only thing that have been consistent throughout almost all of the internet right now.
Right. It'll be the last pillar that what the heck just happened?
Yeah, and then the other powerful little trick that you can use later is once you get a big enough email list of a wide enough variety of audience, you can actually then take that and utilize that in various platforms such as Facebook ads, where you can create custom audience, where you can target the people that you have their email and send them ads directly to remind them to come back to your platform. Or you can take it and build what's called a lookalike audience of people that look like those people on Facebook, and then you can target them with new ads, introducing them to your platform. And so building an email list, for anyone who studied any marketing, an email list is the single most important part of your company. In fact, Instagram was bought by Facebook, not because Facebook couldn't make a picture gallery, right? It was bought because of the number of users on Instagram for $1 billion. Your user database, your email list is the most valuable thing in your entire company for any company.
Yeah.
Word up.
Oh, yeah, that was episode 4 of Breakfast Talk.
Breakfast Talk.
Yeah. Make sure to smash that like button and
click, hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Yeah. Punch the bell.
Make sure the bell's full with the little ringy things.
Yeah. Got it. Exactly. It has to have the little sound effects coming off.
Ring a ding ding.
And ring a ding ding. And and yeah, so we'll see you on the next episode of Breakfast Talk.
Give me all your bacon and eggs. No, is it bacon and eggs?
Is this where I leave?
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.